Huh?
అందరికి వాళ్ళు వేసిన అందరికి కోసం అన్నమాట వాళ్ళు ఎవరి కోసం నాకు ఏం తెలుసు అందరి కోసం మేడం ఆ గిలాసులు
Start చేయాలా? As earlier we spoke that the things was drastically changing over the cloud. This is what the application that when we are searching the Google, how come the process is happening? These 7 layers, whatever whatever we are using, like right now the growth of IT or whatever it may be, within this it has will be happened. There is no drastic change. Whatever the AI technology happened, whatever this, but this to be followed. Beyond this, we cannot go. Why? Because we had been individually separated, but the naming convention might be changing. But the thing was, the procedure has been same. We had a physical Ethernet and those things. It has been in the data center. It has been the cloud and internet, which we are using our mobile data and those things, cloud technologies, and the beyond that we have whatever the things we are going to search on the application level. How data centers works, like I told you, like load balance. Load has been divided individually within the clusters. That multiple servers has been configured within the data center. It has been divided within your cluster. If you see the cluster, number of applications has in the one admin server. If you go and search in the, like for example, I added the Amazon. If you go for Amazon search in India, it has been shown as amazon.in. If you go for USA, amazon.com you can see. If you go for Japan, you can see amazon.co.jp. Why? Because we had an individual data center differently. It has been centralized and created some other location which is nearby to us. Like their usability and their data center. It might be Japan data center might be established in Hyderabad also, but it can't be usable for us. It might be useful for them. If just any disaster happened in the Japan, the complete data has been lost, but they can be used. They can browse the things with the help of Hyderabad DR center. Like multiple servers we are adding. Like if you are having the 10th class results has been released, multiple mobiles, multiple systems has been at a time they are triggering. We had a load balance. We had the load to be established. The server has been, the results has been placed here. The real results has been placed within the server. But the server has been, if I put a single server without the load balance, how load can be divided? It cannot be, right. The load has to be divided across with whatever the users and the browsers has been usages. We need to make it as a friendly thing as per the development things has been happening in the drastic change right now in the IT sector. It will divide the data. It will provide the result to individuals. Like it has been stored the individual results. Like you are all taken number getting your result, some other all taken number some other result, but the outcome may be difference. It has the data. It has been dividing. It is helping us to divide the load across the what do you say, external external usages like browser and those things. This is the disaster record. Just I mentioned, right? We had a data center has been placed two ways, like two places. It has been production data center, disaster recovery data center. Let me give an example. Just now she introduced myself, like I work for the Payless project. They had only data center, single data center. The power has been delayed for 15 to 20 minutes in that data center. The complete data has been crashed. How it has been recovered, do you know? The individual physical server has been attached to individual laptop and we recover the data. It has been taken, has to recover the data 1 to 45 days, 1 month to 45 days. Everyone was in office. The war room has opened. Like I can explain the war room things was in the IT sector when anything was happened, any disaster things has happened, they immediately open the war room. War room is not like a boxing pit or so cannot be provided. It has been gathered individual teams. Like you are sitting somewhere, network is somewhere, application is sitting somewhere, database is sitting somewhere else. They have been gathered in a location like this. The completely they will collect and they will work within the space. It has been known as war room. It has been open for 45 days. We have individually brought that physically lost data. It has been gone to some other server due to load balance and the cluster has been divided, not happened properly. We bought it in the data center. Whatever the people has been working over there, data center, they have placed in the individual system. It has been given in a physical way like shall I give an example? రాత్రి రాత్రి వెంకటేష్ ఏమో చేసేస్తాడు కదా ఆడవారి మాటలకు అర్థాలే వేర్లే. He will pull the data within the papers, whatever it might be doing something. Like if you have a system or anything, it might be easier for us. If you don't have it, go for a paper only. Later on you can type, but what is the time will be consumed to type an individual data? It might be taken longer time, right? That is the way we did for the 45 days and we have recovered the data. It has been to stabilize, we got it for 60 to 75 days. That stabilization was happened for a project. Later on, if you go for the disaster recovery, if you have a multiple locations, it might be expensive, but one-time investment which can be useful for entire to save your data. Whatever things, whatever it may be, like your photos, like your personal applications, whatever your software related things, your applications, whatever it may be. Like if you have the communication might be within the data center itself. It won't be communicated with some other related things. The communication might be happen only with the data centers, the both data centers. It might be in Chennai, it might be in Hyderabad. Sometimes in a IT sector, we used to do the DR activities. It has been planned and organized as a drill session like things. For every quarter or every half of the year, we will do the DR activities to check our data is available or not. Like it has been, data has been recovering in the same way or not. What we will do, we don't know. Let me give you the example. I think the TJ Max which I worked, every 6 months they will schedule a DR activity. DR means disaster recovery. Disaster recovery will happen every 6 months. We used to stay in the office, like we will completely shut down these things. Completely we will shut down these things. The servers may be stopped, everything. We will start working with these servers. But until we are stopping those things, the user may not get any problem. The user can't get any problem. He might be using his mobile and his things are going smoothly. But we are functioning from this area, not that. Until that, you are using this data center. We used to stop this complete data center and we used to start this data center and as per the usage of the why? Because suddenly, if you lost both the things, means it won't be fine. The communication liquid, it has been saving A and it has been saying some other B, C, D. It won't be good. It should be A, it should be A. That is the things we are going to do, the disaster recovery things, to recovering the data. Like it has been saving the things properly in the same location, in the other location. We used to stop that complete. We'll shut down those things. We'll shut down for the 1 week and we'll start working from here. The user may not get any problem. User might be same way. User will use the accesses his data. He has the same. He has nothing problem. But the thing was, if we have any issues within this, means we will rectify over there and we will start working on that. We may reboot. Sometimes we see we lost, like if system is crashing, we will do reboot. Like if any, for example, if I go recently, we had a Amazon website, Great India sale. How it was happened? It was great, right? Everyone buys something, like things was happened. But the thing was, whatever the product need to be included, whatever the product discount has been included, it has been coded and written by the developer. He will develop the things. He will get the data from the Amazon web server. We want to put this product. We had a drastic amount of this product, we want to give the 50% off and we want to include that. The developer take that complete data, he has been prepared a code, it has been placed within a file or it has been given to middleware. Like I work for the middleware team application server side. The file which we have getting, I will deploy into the particular server which you want the, like I don't deploy in the Flipkart service. I have the Flipkart and the Amazon, Myntra, everything. But I deploy only in the Amazon server. I told you right before that we had admin servers, multiple managed servers. Managed servers we had, one server would be Amazon, one server would be Flipkart, one server would be Myntra. But within the admin server, the admin is one. If I include that, if I go and deploy that EIA file which has been created in a sale in the admin server, it will be reflected all the sites, right? It won't be like we will be including that site only in the Amazon. But sometimes they will say like it won't be reflecting. We are not getting that data, and those things was happening. Later on we'll do a small reboot. It might be fluctuating. The app may be crashes. Sometimes it might be stand like you will do a refresh. You will do a small refresh, right? When you are browsing or anything, you are not getting any data. You will do a small refresh. The backend it might be rebooted. It won't crash. Like we had a DR activities and those things. Immediately the action will be taken. If an individual server is not accessible, we'll go for the another one immediately. The IT sector, until the sale was happening, the IT sector will be working for that. The individual team and those things has been taken care of, those activity within until it has been completed. They won't sleep. We will think like the sale was happening, we will be happily enjoying. But at the back end, the people are working for that. As per the requirement of Amazon services, like what are the services they are providing. This is the what we are speaking. The data center has been the largest data center has been building in the Vizag right now. The recent news was happening. This was a happening news in India right now. We had a data center in Vizag. They are creating the one data center. It has been like 1 gigawatts data center. 1 gigawatts means we cannot expect. It might generate 10,000 crores for the Andhra Pradesh in one night. That much big deal they got it. It has been the land pooling. We will get a jobs for the IT sectors, like around 1 to 1.5 lakh people will get that. In that we will get for the same way. We will be having the middleware team, we will have the application team, we will be having the developers, and everyone will be included over that. Why? Because some other, if Delhi happens some problem, is immediately they need a resource over there to recover the things. This is the thing which was happening right now in India, like where associate components like server, storage, drivers, network, everything was included in it. We cannot like stop it or anything, like it has been drastic changes was happening over there. 1 gigawatts, can you please imagine like 1 gigawatt how it would be? We cannot like our college not enough, like if I go means half of the Mount we need the space. Half of the Mount servers we need, so storage capacity we need to keep it. That much of vast place they are occupied, they will be stored, and they need the servers to be maintained like in a cool places. The first class I heard that some others are like, I'm not sure about his name. He told like we need a lot of water. That was good and he told right. We need a lot of water to generate the coolness. Well, some gallons of water. I listened all the class. I don't know about you people. I have followed every class. How to tell my class? Just want to go through the things. That the space we cannot put the each server in without cool area or without. We cannot bring it out. It's a physical box. Now right now we are in the cloud generation, but the data center maintains our data. Without data center, we cannot use the cloud and we cannot use our mobiles or anything, nothing. Again, we can go back and we can write 12 GB memory card and we can insert your mobile and we can use it. This is the data center usages. It might be useful for us for the drastic changes. Right now, we are in the upcoming. As for the AI also, AI is like AI need to give the some data. Like how come AI has been given? AI has been, it has been developed somebody, human only it has been discovered. Human only, how come it has been learned our things? Like if you ask anything, it is getting output. Somebody has to teach it to that AI only, right? It cannot learn its own technology, right? It has been taken from books and inbuilt in the AI technology. It the physical has been taken and put in some other place. It has been stored somewhere else. And it has been helpful with the help of multiple servers and the domains like chat GPT, whatever the things we are using. It has a platform. We had a platform to use it. App is a platform. Just remember, app is a platform. The drastic changes beyond that happening. Backend it was right. The net without network we cannot use it. Without application level we cannot use it. The application has to be developed day to day. If you go Mintra or any Amazon, if you open it, you will see the page in the mobile different way. iOS is different way, and system you can see the different way. It has been developed multiple ways. Some apps can be supported only in Rand and not in the iOS. They can anyway. I think so. Somebody will find out things. Why? Because iOS has a different development language. They have their own development. They have creating their own apps. That was helpful only for iPhone. Android is like Android related. It might be Java related and Core Java related. Everyone is using Java, Core Java. It's common things like Java scripting and those things. But the thing was the usage of the people. It has been useful for the, they have been created it only for the Apple iOS only, not for the other things. They have their own security reasons. They have their own data centers. They have their own applications. That was Apple was created, and they were not dependent on anyone. Do you know the recent Apple 17 has been released? How was the rates? Can you check it? Like it has been recently acquired. Like I supposed to bought him, but the prices are India only less. Before that 16, the prices was heavy in less in US. Do you know why? It has been manufactured in Hyderabad. The manufacturing cost has been decreased from location varies. If we the same phone he has been developed there, he has been manufactured in US, means the cost might be varies. Why? Because they will charge for transportation everything. If the plant is in our area, it might be easier for us. That is the cost. We had around 4 to 5,000 change. Within India, we are getting less. That was useful of centers and application level developments or any manufacturing level was introduced to our like country or else our location. It might be easier for us to get in cheaper way, cheaper and faster way. Let me go for the cloud computing. Like cloud computing related things like as I mentioned, like cloud computing allows you to use a computer resource over the internet instead of owning them. Resource included server storage data. The same way, it has been the cloud has been emerged. Let me give you the one example. I bought it here. See, this is the thing we got into the cloud. The one thing drastic change was made by this one mobile thing. Your memory is full. He will give 15 GB free. Biscuit he will give. He will give fully everything. Later on, you will buy 30 GB. Later on, you will go for 1 TB. He will pay for you. This one thing made the entire cloud related things has been changed, drastic change. Everyone need has been captured and it has been made marketed and it has been made business. Let me give one example. I will come back. I will give you this example. This is the one. How cloud was working means earlier. If you go in a deeper way, I will explain you the little bit technology way, like for our understanding. It might be useful for you, and you can teach to children also. It might be easy. I'm not bit familiar like reading books and you will have some knowledge, but I have a basic over knowledge like whatever the IT sector works. I can explain it. You can explain your way, like way of teaching. Uh, don't mind me like just going to explain these things. Like admin is king. Who is the admin? Admin will create something. Like admin, without admin we cannot do anything. Any application layer or anything. See, earlier, before the cloud has been established, cloud has been come, like you can see the AWS, Azure, other the things has come in. The teams has been divided in the IT sector. Server team separate, network team separate, OS team separate, storage team separate. Storage backup is for database related things. OS operating systems, servers which you are maintaining, like we had a application servers, and you people are teaching like IP sector network connections. The connections has been established within this. Without these things, we cannot create an application. We individually collaborate, like one of the clients come to you, and I want this, I want 16 GB of memory and 16 GB of data. Within this I want an application. It to be created, and we had within the OS of this, the latest upgradation had to be included in that. This collaboration was maybe create, and they will decide that they will give the things to application team. Application team will develop the things as per the requirement of the user or a client. They will decide that, and they will provide the details to application. Why I am saying the admin is king means admin will create everything. Administrative team will create the front end developers or whatever things we are discussing. They need a data. They see if you are writing a code, where you will save. We need a storage. To run it, we need application. We need a OS operating system. We need it. If you are say we are writing HTML coding like .html, you are saving. Where you will run? We need a OS operating system. We need to run. We had a like browser. We need to run it. To run it, we need a OS. Servers to maintain the data, to maintain your last search, to maintain your last cart related things, whatever the server would be maintained, it has been temporarily maintained. That's what I mentioned, the cloud related things. You got my point. Like data center maintain our data permanently. Whatever the deletion you can make it your own, whatever the adding you can make it your own. Network without network communication we cannot use it. If network is connected, nothing will help of with these things. The application may develop. Later on, whatever the cloud related things, Azure, these things has a drastic change was happened. Recently, people listen that due to that cloud and we are losing the jobs, and those things was happened. Why this was happened? Let me know. Let me explain. The DevOps came into the figure. DevOps means last week discussed. These are the development teams, application development teams. These are the operation teams. DevOps came into the figure, and they bought it. Development operations. That's what developed. These are the operation team, the development team. These are the operations. Without this collaboration, we cannot create any application or any things, any services or any Amazon or Prime, anything we cannot create it. Without this, it's not easy things to get the things like in the application. Whatever your requirements, the developer may, the client may ask for he is understanding his browser need to be left side, his search bar need to be left some other way. He has his own way. His page need to be newly added. The search bar and those things, the bar which is sliders and those things. You want to see his page to be the familiar one, like we had a discounts. He need to add in the front end page. Later on, the cloud came into the figure. They pulled off everything. Everyone job they pulled, they merged into the cloud. The people are losing. The drastic changes was happened. If you want to survive your job, you need to learn something. But you cannot learn individual server network related things. We need to learn everything to maintain a cloud. You got it, my point, right? Anyone, any doubts? Like anything you can ask me. Like I try to explain you, but not familiar in that. In IT, like whatever the things we can, whatever happening, I can explain. This was happened because of cloud. The individual may getting out of jobs. You people using IT has been removed. This many people, this many. That is drastic change. We need to upgrade the things. The whatever the cloud happened, మీరు ఎవ్వరు ఏం చేయొద్దు, నేను చేసి పెడతా. మీరు నా కింద పని చేయండి. కాకపోతే మీకు అంతా పని వచ్చి ఉండాలి. That is a matter. You cannot learn individual networking into a business. You need to learn everything. Why? Because you are working for cloud. You got my point, right? He will provide you data. He will provide you in the GB memory. I will give this much of memory, this much of application, this much of OS. Within a 2 GB, we need to complete the application. He will create the application within the 2 GB. He will write the code. Within a 2 GB only, he will write the code. He will give to him. He will deploy it in the application. We will get it. For application team, they have their own way. They will use Dockers. You people like Jenkins, Dockers, Git, Node.js, those things. and new really Vault will be used password protection. They will protect the, we need a password protection and user related things has been protected. And Jira is a communication purpose. Jira is a, like a communication, like it is has been ticketing tool. If you have any issues, we will raise a Jira. The developer may be entered into that, like any network related issues, they will take care of. The communication for that Jira Snow will be used. Ticketing tool. We might be in IT sector, it might be ticketing tools to communicate the whatever the drastic any changes needed, any need to be deployed, any the communication between these two. It has been we are using third party tool as Jira. Jira or Snow. Snow means service now. You got it right, these things. Any doubts, please let me know. I will explain you. Any doubts, please? See how the DevOps pipelines works. DevOps pipelines works an automated process stepped into enabled continuous integration, testing, development, and software development. Yes. Yeah. Tell me. You want a real time experience? You want a real time example? What kind of things you are expecting, like real time? Any application level development. See, let me explain you like that. Um, like if you have a if you have a application, we had a store in Mahbub Nagar, a small store. It has been, they want to be maintained in online itself. Like he has a store in Mahbub Nagar, small store. He want to sell in online. What he want? First of basic things. He needed some memory first of all. He will take some memory. Memory related storage team help us to get the some memory. For communication, we will net in some internet we will get connection we are taking. Some network, some network. For that, some operations we are using. Whatever the operations, like the he need his application to be, he don't have some huge budget, he cannot afford huge budget. He want within a 2 lakhs, he want an application. Can you assume that if you go to any restaurant in Mahbub Nagar or any small town, they will maintain some data. They will type the bill and they will give the bill. How come the bill has been generated? That's what they had their own AutoCAD system. AutoCAD, earlier AutoCAD was famous. It was a small server. It was placed in the store itself in his hotel. Some other cooling place, he will keep some all AC and a room was designed. If you go into Reliance also, you can see it. If you ask him like manager, can you show me your server room? He will show you. He will store the day data. Why? Because a small store. Later on, that has been fetching to the big data center or anything, whatever hub he has, like if Hyderabad, the Telangana only maintain the some hub, the data has been transferred within a day. Now the real time experience was whatever the bill was typing, it was went to there, but it has been stored physically here. The store has been maintained and he was the online. He need an online system. He has created a page with the help of OS application. Some application team has been helping creating a page. I was this design front end, and HTML coding, you people JavaScripting, those kind of things has been added. The page has been created, and it has been how to send it in market. Can you please assume like how we are getting the URL, those things? Do you heard any GoDaddy things? GoDaddy, they will sell the URLs. We had a third party tools or a third party applications. They will send you the URLs. We need to go and register. I want this site has been created. I want this URL www.nagaraju.com. He want it. He will create the www.nagaraju.com and he will send to GoDaddy and he will buy the things. He will buy the URL for 45 days. He will buy the URL by paying him. You are creating your application, but how to go into the market? We need a URL and it has been triggered and has been maintained, right? The storage, the servers has been, the link has been produced by third party vendor like GoDaddy. For example, I will give you a basic knowledge. GoDaddy. GoDaddy has been longer way, like 15-20 years back only it has been established it has been. You have been much more ads in the GoDaddy, but you cannot. What is GoDaddy? We did not know. They will provide you the URLs. We need to buy over there. We have a site, but we are creating over there. The third party vendor will help us to produce our sites and everything. If you want, if you give me your email ID, you have an email ID you are created. It is your own, but you want to market it. You want to Amazon.com, Amazon.in. How it was? It has been linked with the GoDaddy thing, related things. I'm not familiar with whatever things happening real time right now. GoDaddy is the best example for why, because it has a drastic customer services. The application way, in that way, it has been exported and it has been shared with the people. If you go and search it, go to www.nagaraj.com. It will open for everyone. The URL has been established and connected over there with the help of GoDaddy. Without that, you are creating an application, you have a developer and you are creating everything. You are keeping with you. You individually need to go to and tell to like you can open my site and those things, right? The link has been created. The link has been hyperlinked. Hyperlink, you have an idea like hyperlinked to your site which you have been backend which you are created. That hyperlink has been provided to. If anyone has been like anything URL you copy and paste in Notepad means it will come in the blue line. It has been already hyperlinked. It's anywhere you keep it and click it on that, it will redirect to that page. With the help of GoDaddy only it will be happen. With the help of hyperlink only it will be happen. Got it right? The developer pipelines will be working like this. Like we had first of all, the thing was here the things has been changed. The development operations things has been completely changed. It has been comes under one reliable cloud. I don't want to explain like what is cloud, what is types. Let me go in the familiar way how the organization works. Here we cannot work individually. Developer sitting somewhere else, testing. No need of working. We will be having one particular sir, you are working in area. Means like you will sitting somewhere else, but the work location would be same. The communication will be happen as per the plan, coding, building, testing, releasing, deployment, whatever until the monitoring. Any changes might be, not application is not running, you go for somebody else. Someone will help you. The continuous indication planning was continuously that drastic changes will happen. They need to work. They want some more changes. అదే పాత సైడ్ పెట్టుకుని ఎన్ని రోజులు నడుపుతావు కొత్తది చేయాలి కదా డెవలప్మెంట్ we need to do it right. Delivering, built. Whatever he changes, it will delivered. He will be delivered. He will be deployed, released. This is the things was happened. The communication would be the application servers. The whatever the built this has been physically or else not a physical things like .exe files, .et. Do you listen that the var ear .ear var another one var ear whatever the code we built .ear will be saving. That file will be deployed in the application. When the deployment was happened, it will be reflected on the monitoring. These operations, these things has happened. The testing will be happens like why? Because once we deployed, how it is working, we'll be testing. Until that, we cannot release it. If anything, again we will come back. Again they will deploy. Things was happened until it will get what is the output needed to client. It will be deployed until the client needed requirement has been. Once the operation is done, it will be released and it will be monitored. That thing was the rotational things was same. Nothing changed. The cloud won't change anything, but the working organization the team as per the requirement it has been changed. The drastic change was happened within the development of cloud and related things. Not more than that. How are the developers? Within the circle only we are working. We are not going any beyond. This is the development thing. They are planning, they are coding, they are testing, they are using some coding reviews, that testing, automation, verification, validation, something will do. But within the cloud only we are doing. We are going not beyond that. Earlier, like when I was like 12, when we passed out, we used to write the code. We used to save somewhere else. We used to go for another YML tool. we need to input in that. We will see output. That's what, right, madam, we used to do. Right now we don't have those things. We are writing code, immediately they are operating, immediately they are taking action within a premises. There is no changing, going out and bringing some other tool or anything. And they, why, whatever the DevOps thing related things was happened, whatever things you are doing, pay for me. I will provide you everything. But it should be done within my premises only. Beyond that, we cannot do it. The development operations, see here also DR testing is there, raising anything. You can see anything over here, incident response, RCA. Do you know the RCA? Anyone can explain? Please explain these things to, I request you people, like students, like RCA. Root cause analysis. If any disaster, like yesterday night, it was deployment was happened. It was not went well. The production got issued. Some network issue, some other deployment was not happened. Immediately, when I was working in a company, they will ask for the root cause analysis. Root cause analysis is what was happened on that timing and the date. We need to mention them. We need to give them the explanation. That would be prepared as a word level or PPT level, whatever level. We need to give the manager. They will verify it and they will send it to client. This was the deployment timing was set it. This was a deployment was done at 11 o'clock. 11:15 deployment was failed at here. We have tested for past 9 hours. Whatever the changes, the memory got full or something happened. We have tested, we did it, and we have rectified the issue. Next day around 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It should be in a procedure way, right? How come we can explain the client like we started deployment, it has been failed? We cannot tell him simply like we need a proper presentation of the issue. That was the root cause analysis. Root cause analysis is the explanation like which we are giving. What is the root cause? The cause was happened. We cannot rectify it. It was rectified, but whatever the duration time was extended. The application was stopped. The store was closed for the past 5 hours. His revenue was stopped. What is the issue? We had a memory issue or something XYZ. We don't want. The backup was not happened. That is main thing. And the storage backup related things, I will go with here itself. NAS, NEFS, any like familiar things, NAS, NEFS, any idea? Like if you are writing any query or anything, sorry, let me explain you. If you are writing any database query, select star from some place to some place to some other. Any cloud, the data is pulling from database only. The database itself, same, we are going for data center only. It has been configured, integrated with the naming convention. That's it. Nothing will be changed over there. Like if you go for the storage and backup, they will provide you if you have a Linux server. Linux, you people have Linux commands and those things, right? Linux, we have developed an application that has been running many backend related things. It has been used in the one platform. Like any platform will be Linux or AX, any Solaris. We will use a platform to rectify the issue and checking the logs. If an application is running, application front end we can see. Back end, what is happening? We need a platform to check the application level accesses, like whatever the application is getting memory full. How come you see? You will go into the server, the particular server will be naming. If I go here means application we have created. For application creating, we will create a server, right? Individual admin. I told you first of all, admin server we have created. We have one IP for that. Let me give an IP. Manage server under it 101.01001. The manage server would be 101.002. 344 will give that time in that way. Individuals admin and manage server have separate IP, right? We have deployed the things one of the IP. If you manage server is Amazon or manage server 2 is Myntra we deployed. It has some issue, the deployment was not happened. What would be the IP which we will enter now? We will give the naming convention. The server name is Myntra. If you go take that same Amazon www.amazon.com, take it, you open your CMD command prompt mode. Give IP Amazon www. It will give IP. It will give IP. IP of that Amazon only. The www.amazon is just naming. How it come? It's running. It's running with IP. They want, you see, no one will remember the number. Now 192.5.1.2. We cannot remember. Amazon we can remember. But beyond that, there is IP. That IP has been, any deployment was failing means they will check the logs. Like logs means it has been generated like some other, the memory issue. How come the memory is running? Free -HM-M we will be using, right? CPU. The CPU has been utilized for that individual server, application server. That type of short memory, like it has been, every time we cannot go for the bigger things for the data center. We had a storage backup, individual teams, and we had a, as per planning, this planning, this complete build plan will be done by, we had a team before we are going to plan this. We had a team, like we will be discussing this much of memory we need, this much of applications we need, this much of consumption it might we need, this much of storage we need. At a time we will bring from the Unix or Linux storage team. Storage, we had a storage team, we can bring it. Linux team will build the applications, and they will give Amazon ki 5 GB, Mantra ki 5 GB, మీకు ఇంత ఇస్తున్నా. Unix will give, Linux team will give you, divide you across the memory, whatever given by the storage team. You got my point, right? Storage team is giving memory, Linux team is dividing across the memory, then application will deploy within that memory. That application we are using, that's it. Different application, not multiple server. Like we have, the particular IP has been generated for only application, for that application, not for the multiple. We can give the multiple only for the, when we had a load balancing things. The complete managed servers has been, 4 has been Amazon, it's fine. It with different applications, different applications we can use it. But individual, why? Because we have managed for the, you see, how the revenue will be generated. If we, for example, let me explain. Telugu is fine, right? 2 minutes. Telugu is fine, right? 2 minutes. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక సర్వర్ని పెట్టుకున్నాను, నేను ఒక మెమరీ ఉంది, నాకే ఒక 1 TB మెమరీ ఉంది, మెమరీ కార్డు ఉంది. మీకు కావాలి, నేను మీకు ఇస్తాను. మీకు ఒక్కరికి ఇస్తే నాకు ఏం లాభం ఉంటుంది? మీరు ఒక 5,000 ఇచ్చి కామ్ వెళ్ళిపోతారు. ఇప్పుడు మీకు అందులో 1 TBలో 25 GB మీకు అమెజాన్కి, 25 GB ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్కి, 25 GB మింత్రాకి, 25 GB స్విగ్గీకి ఇస్తాను. 10,000 ఇస్తారు కదా, 40,000 అయిపోతాయి కదా. దాట్ వాజ్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. నీ డేటా నేను పెట్టుకుంటా, నీకు సెక్యూరిటీ ఇస్తా, నీ డేటా ఎక్కడ పోదు, నువ్వు ఏమైనా బ్రౌజ్ చేసుకుంది నేను పెట్టుకుంటా, నీకు రికవరీ టైం ఇస్తా. ఇప్పుడు మనం కార్లో డాష్ కెమెరా పెడతాం, 140 days అవుతా అదే ఆటో క్లియర్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్తాను. ఆటో క్లియర్ కావాలని నువ్వు అడుగుతావు. యాజ్ పర్ యువర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఐ విల్ వర్క్ ఫర్ యూ, జస్ట్ పే ఫర్ మీ, దట్స్ ఇట్. దానికి నేనేం చేస్తాను, నీ సైట్ పని చేయడానికి, ఇప్పుడు నీకు మీ సైట్ పని చేయడానికి అమెజాన్కి మీకు సైట్, మీకు URL ఇస్తాను, దానికి ఐపీతో క్రియేట్ చేసి కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసి మీకు సైట్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఇస్తాను. వాళ్ళకు ఒక సైట్ ఇచ్చేస్తాం, మింత్రా వాళ్ళకు ఒక సైట్ ఇచ్చేస్తాం, స్విగ్గీ వాళ్ళకు ఒక సైట్ ఇచ్చేస్తాం. మీ ఐపీ మీకే పనిచేస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీ ఐపీలో సేల్ ఉంది, మీరు ఒక సేల్ది మీరు ఒక డెవలపర్తో కోడ్ రాసుకొచ్చి నాకు ఇస్తారు. నేనేం చేస్తా, ఆ కోడ్ తీసుకొని అప్లికేషన్లో డిప్లాయ్ చేసేస్తాను. మీ సేల్ మీకు కనిపిస్తుంది ఓన్లీ అమెజాన్. కాకపోతే ఆ రోజు మీ డిప్లాయ్ కాలేదు, మీరు నాకు ఇచ్చి నేను డిప్లాయ్ చేయలేకపోయాను అప్లికేషన్ సర్వర్ సైడ్. నేను బేసిక్గా మిడిల్ వేర్ టీము. ఇప్పుడైతే అప్లికేషన్స్ నాకు మిడిల్ వేర్ వాళ్ళు ఇస్తారు, నాకు వెబ్ లాజిక్ ఉంటుంది, డెవలపర్ ఇచ్చిన కోడ్ నేను డిప్లాయ్ చేస్తాను. అది డిప్లాయ్ కాదు, అది ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది? ఏ ఇష్యూ ఏంటది? డ్రాస్టిక్ చేంజెస్ ఉంటాయి. నోడ్ రన్ కావచ్చు, అప్లికేషన్ డౌన్ ఉండొచ్చు, అప్లికేషన్ మెమరీ ఫుల్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు, మీరు అడిగి ఉండకపోవచ్చు, బ్యాక్ ఎండ్లో మీరు క్లియర్ చేసి ఉండకపోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు మెమరీ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ నేను ఇవ్వాలి, మళ్ళీ లైనక్స్ టీమ్కి వెళ్ళాలి, లైనక్స్ టీమ్తో కొంచెం మెమరీ ఉంటుంది, వాడు నాతో లేదు, నువ్వు మళ్ళీ స్టోరేజ్కి వెళ్ళాలంటాడు. కానీ ప్రతిసారి నువ్వు డేటా సెంటర్కి వెళ్ళలేవు కదా, నీతో స్టోరేజ్, ఒక పర్టికులర్ స్టోరేజ్ అనేది ఉంటుంది, ఒక సర్వర్ మెయింటైన్ నీతో ఉంటుంది, అది నువ్వు డివైడ్ చేస్తావు. యా, వీ కెనాట్ రన్ ఇట్ లైక్, ఇప్పుడు మీరు నాకు ఒక్కరికే ఇవ్వరు కదా అమెజాన్ సర్వీసెస్, నాలాగా 10 మంది పెట్టింటారు, అందరికి ఇచ్చింటారు. అదే నేను చెప్పేది లోడ్ బ్యాలెన్సింగ్. ఇప్పుడు నా దగ్గర నుంచి మీరు పని చేయించుకో, నా దగ్గర పని చేయలేదు, మీరు ఇమీడియట్ ఇంకో దగ్గరికి వెళ్తారు, మీరు ఇంకొక క్లయింట్ ఉన్నారు, మీరు ఇంకొక క్లయింటే కాకపోతే మీరు నా దగ్గర పని చేయలేదు, మీరు ఇమీడియట్గా అరే ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది, ఇమీడియట్ ఇంకోసారి రేపు సేల్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, అక్కడి నుంచి డిప్లాయ్ చేస్తావు కదా, మీరు అంతవరకు ఇది రెక్టిఫై చేస్తావు కదా. ఇది మెమరీ తక్కువ ఉంది, మళ్ళీ నువ్వు పర్మిషన్స్ ఉంటే దానికి అన్ని మళ్ళీ ప్రాసెస్ ఉంటుంది, అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి నువ్వు మెమరీ తీసుకొచ్చి లైనక్స్ చెప్తే వాడు మనకు మెమరీ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తాడు. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా సిఎండిలో వెళ్ళి ఫ్రీ ఐఫోన్ ఏం కొట్టారా? ఆడ సిపి యూటిలైజేషన్ ఉంటుంది. డియూ ఐఫోన్ ఎస్హెచ్ 5 స్టార్+4 కొడితే లేటెస్ట్ ఫైల్ ఎంత కన్జ్యూమ్ చేస్తుందో చూపిస్తుంది. ఫ్రీ ఐఫోన్ ఏం మీరు రెగ్యులర్ యూజ్ చేస్తారు, కానీ మనం ఏమనుకుంటామంటే నడుస్తుంది. కాకపోతే రియల్ టైంలో ఏమంటే మనకు కావాలి అది క్యాచెస్ క్లియర్ చేయడం. ఫోన్లో క్యాచెస్ క్లియర్ చేస్తాం. అరే ఫోన్ హ్యాంగ్ అవుతుందంటే అరే యాప్ ది క్యాచెస్ క్లియర్ చేయరా అంటారు. క్యాచెస్ అంటే ఏంటి? మీరు ప్రీవియస్గా బ్రౌజ్ చేసినవి, ప్రీవియస్గా సేవ్ చేసినవి అవి పోతాయి అంతే. నీ పేమెంట్ ఆప్షన్స్ అవన్నీ మళ్ళీ పేపాల్ సిస్టమ్ అనేది డిఫరెంట్. అమెజాన్లో నువ్వు పేపాల్ పెట్టుకుంటావు, నీ కార్డ్ సేవ్ చేస్తావు, కార్డ్ డీటెయిల్స్ సేవ్ చేసి పెట్టింటావు, అది నీకు సెక్యూరిటీ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తుంది. మళ్ళీ అది ఫైర్ వాల్ రిలేటెడ్ థింగ్స్. ఈ అప్లికేషన్ ఒకటి రన్ కావాలంటే అన్నీ ఉంటాయి బ్యాక్ ఎండ్లో. ఒక్కటే మెమొరీ కాదు, ఒకటే అప్లికేషన్ కాదు, నీకు అన్ని పని చేస్తే లోడ్ బ్యాలెన్సింగ్ ఉంటుంది. ఇమీడియట్గా వెళ్తావు, ఇంకో దగ్గర సర్వర్తో డిప్లాయ్ చేయించుకుంటావు, యూజ్ చేయించుకుంటావు, అంతకు రెక్టిఫై చేస్తావు. నువ్వు మనకి ఫైన్ వేస్తావు, నేను నీకు 5,000 కడతావు, తక్కువైంది 1,000 రూపాయలు కట్టిరోజు, నువ్వు నాకు పని చేయాలి. అలా కూడా ఉంటాయి. అది ఎందుకంటే డిజాస్టర్ సారీ ఆర్సీఆర్ మనం ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ డే మీకు వచ్చి మేము ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాం. దిస్ వాస్ హ్యాపెన్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద థింగ్స్ వాస్ హ్యాపెన్, రైట్. ఇది ఏంటంటే మన ప్లానింగ్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు అప్లికేషన్ తయారు మీ అమెజాన్ అప్లికేషన్ ఎంత ప్లానింగ్ ఇంతవరకు వచ్చేద్దాం. అప్లికేషన్ మీ చేతికి ఇచ్చేస్తాం. కాకపోతే అప్లికేషన్ వల్ల డెవలప్మెంట్ టీమ్, ఆపరేషన్ టీమ్స్ అందరూ కలిసి వర్క్ చేస్తాం. బిగ్ డేటా ఇప్పుడు క్లౌడ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది చూడండి. మనకు అన్ని యాక్సెస్ క్లౌడ్ చేస్తుంది. సారీ, ఆల్ యాక్సెస్ హెస్ బీన్ డన్ బై క్లౌడ్ ఓన్లీ. ద స్మార్ట్ మొబైల్, ద సర్వర్స్, మొబైల్, database, tablet, anything you are storing in the cloud, but you cannot see it, right? You can see in your mobile, that's it. Every time you are emptying, your memory card has been filled and you are using 1 GB, it has 1 GB, it has been filled, you removed and you inserting another 1 GB, getting another photo, you have been saved in phone memory, it has been covered. It was done by long back. We did it, it was fast. But now right now we are getting ఇమీడియట్లీ నారే నేను 2015 దిగిన ఫోటో కావాలి, 2010లో దిగిన ఫోటో, ఇదే క్లాస్ రూమ్లో కూర్చొని ఒక ఫోటో దిగిన, మొన్న నా ఫ్రెండ్ పంపించండి, గూగుల్ ఫోటోస్లో రిమైండర్ వస్తాయి. ఐ విల్ షో యూ వై గోయింగ్. అదే బెంచ్లో కూర్చొని దిగినాం మేడం, అదే బెంచ్లో కూర్చొని ఫోటో దిగినాం, ఆ ఫోటో చూపిస్తా. రిమైండర్ నా ఫ్రెండ్ కోసం పంపించండి మొన్న. ఇట్ వాజ్, హీ విల్ హెల్ప్ ఫర్ యూ, హీ విల్ రిమైండ్ యూ యువర్ మెమోరీస్, హీ విల్ గివ్ యూ ద డేటా, హీ విల్ గివ్ ద ఎవ్రీథింగ్, బట్ ఇట్ విల్ బి మెయింటైన్డ్. బట్ ఐ సీ దట్ ఇట్స్ వాస్ సెక్యూర్డ్. మీ మెమరీ కార్డ్ ఎవరైనా ఎక్కడ డిశ్చార్జ్ కావచ్చు, ఎవరైనా తీసుకెళ్ళచ్చు, ఎవరైనా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, ఎవరైనా చేయొచ్చు. యువర్ డేటా మే బి యూసేజ్ అండ్ డేటా మే బి నాట్ సెక్యూర్డ్, బట్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ సెక్యూర్డ్. The program, like it has been computer infrastructure program and installed, run in the local computers. The local computer only for the front end we are using, the remotely only by the servers. That was the cloud computing will do. Cloud ane cloud తెచ్చిన అంతే అడేం లేదు. See how API works. అప్లికేషన్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ మీరు ఇందాక అడిగారు కదా, ఈ అప్లికేషన్ మనం క్రియేట్ చేసినాం. ఇక్కడ సర్వర్, ఇందాక మేడం అడిగారు, సర్వర్ ఉంది, మనకు వీడు కావాలి, నాకు చీజ్ బర్గర్ ఒకటి కావాలి అని మనకి ఆర్డర్ చేసిండు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వెయిటర్ లెక్కలు తీసుకుందాం, వాడు పోయి ఎవరిని అడుగుతాడు? సర్వర్నే అడుగుతాడు. వాడు సర్వర్ గడ తీసుకొని వచ్చి నాతో ముందర పోయి ఇస్తున్నది ఇచ్చేస్తాడు అంతే. ఇట్ హాస్ బీన్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్డ్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ API. API is the application level tools, like the programming level, which we has been programmed already. The developer has been programmed. Date in their sale, we have to show this TV for 15,000 only. Because it was the 40,000, we are selling for 15,000. It has been programmed by the developer and it has been deployed. That was application programming interface will do. We want burger, we ask for API. API is mobile, we are asking for him. We had any offer, you will go for search it. It has been already inbuilt in the server. You will go there, you will ask and you will bring it back to you. That's what the user-friendly things was happening, drastic changes in the IT sector right now. Deployment model, that might be like public, it might be Azure, AWS has been used. Private is even detective. Banking sector might be using the security level really high. Why? Because we cannot break the firewall individually. What is a firewall? Can anyone have any idea like firewall, how it will be working? It will provide you the secure. We cannot break the firewall. మీరు వింటారు అక్కడక్కడ ఏదైనా ఫైర్వాల్ బ్రేక్ చేశారు కోడ్ని రికవర్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు రీసెంట్గా చైనా వాళ్ళు 7 seconds లో వాడు ఎవడో ఐఫోన్ సెక్యూరిటీని అన్లాక్ చేసిండు. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ ఫైర్వాల్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ మెయింటైన్ బైట్స్ అండ్ జీరోస్ అండ్ వన్స్. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ లైక్ ఇఫ్ ఎనీ సర్టిఫికేట్ బ్రో నువ్వు ఎనీ గూగుల్ ఏదైనా ఓపెన్ చేయగలుగుతావా ఇక్కడ ఏదైనా గూగుల్ పేజ్ ఓపెన్ సెక్యూర్ ఉన్నది సెక్యూర్డ్ ఉన్నది. ఇక్కడ మీకు మీరు ఎనీ టైమ్ పీపుల్ అబ్జర్వ్ దట్ యూ కెన్ సీ ద కీ ఫోల్డ్ ఓవర్ దేర్ lock. It was secured. We don't observe that drastically. We have imported certificate over there. I will show you that how that certificate would be working. Go back, go search something like any secured secured certificate. Yeah, అక్కడ చూడు హోమ్ పైన క్లిక్ చేయి. ఆ సెక్యూరిటీ సర్టిఫికేట్ అని కొట్టు. కోడ్ సెక్యూరిటీ సర్టిఫికేట్ కోడ్ బైట్స్ అని పెట్టు కోడ్స్ అని పెట్టు అట్లా కాదు ఎస్ఎస్ఎల్ అని పెట్టు. See, here it has been secured. We had a valid certificate. It has been validated. It has been when it has been we had a security certificate. It has been imported so and so date 22nd issued on 27 September 2025 timing 5 o'clock and expiring December 26 2025. It has been secured until that date. The crypto certification would be like this bytes. We cannot remember each line, right? B4423 ఎంత చాలా పెద్ద ప్రాసెస్లో ఉంటుంది పబ్లిక్ కీ. ఆ కీ అనేది ఏంటంటే మనకు సెక్యూరిటీగా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ గో ఫర్ ద సెక్యూరిటీ ఎస్ఎస్ఎల్ సర్టిఫికేట్ ఇట్స్ మేజర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ రోల్ ప్లేస్ ఫర్ ద సెక్యూరిటీ. The security may be provided by the third party vendor. We had a couple of third party tools like SSL services we had. It has been providing you the security. We will request for we needed this so and so application, we need a security. We request for a certificate. They will provide us a certificate by taking certain amount already. If we have a IBM, we'll go for the application level certification. Later on, we will importing. This is the front end certificate. We have a back end certificate also, but it might be configured with the bytes and ones and bytes. We cannot decode it. మీరు ఎంత కీ మీరు ఇది అన్లాక్ చేయాలంటే కీ ఎంత కొట్టాలి కీ ఎంత ఎక్కడ గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటావు నువ్వు. It might be various different applications. The code has been that file we will import to that server with the help of security key. We will create a username password only for the admins know. It won't allow for anyone. That thing, that security has been provided to individual applications. That will help you to unable to track your records or anything like any application. Your application, you see, if he opens some application like Ready, you cannot modify it. He will provide you like login page and your page, but you cannot modify his page. Ready login page akkada disi ikkada pedta search button ikkada petalevu nu. It has been secured with the security SSL. See, it has been privatized and detected one organization. It has provided the security, banking sector. It has been hybrid mix, sensitive data and apps. It has been common thing like apps will be having locks. We cannot change anything. Even though we are keeping locks for our apps also, privatized app. Those things will be using in the like a sensitive things. It has been usage or not usage. That's it. See, computer is divided into 3 types primary module. Infrastructure as a services. See, the cloud is providing the I can give the services as a platform based. Private infrastructure ప్లాట్ఫామ్ అట్ ద ప్లాట్ఫామ్ లెవెల్ మేనేజ్డ్ వెండర్ దిస్ ఇది మొత్తం నేను చూసుకుంటాను నువ్వు ఏం చెక్ పైసలు ఇచ్చే అప్లికేషన్ ఆల్సో విల్ మెయింటైన్ సర్వర్స్ ఆల్సో విల్ మెయింటైన్ just you give data I will maintain you this was privatized on the premises of ourselves we will be seeing but he will be working completely handovering the things but infrastructure means like the software employee will do up to this we will give to cloud but this has been maintained by software only why because the application the runtime the everything security everything will be changes we cannot put everything in some other hands right your data platform like the platform related things is individual things it can manage anyone only application we manage like as I just told the example like we had a store in Mahbubnagar we will ask for cloud it has been made I will maintain my application just I will maintain my application changes I will do that's it everything you will give that's what like this was a real time whatever the cloud computing security has been architected the presentation level we will be having the completely SOA security boundaries and the middleware application level and core level we had a SAS but it has been completed in the SAS only but we had a PAS IAS application just I told you like this has been only for application level this has been for the platform we have been if you want to complain will give how no like basically the developer will develop the project like anything it has been developed it has been deployed it has been usage under that the multiple teams will be working the network we need to network we need a security we need a firewall we need a everything we need to configure in that place like where the jobs has been created in the IT sector we cannot provide you the individual job like it has been we cannot even though you know that we have the Excel right beyond the Excel we have Teradata those things we can extend it on Excel based data we have multiple jobs in the IT sector just you need to Excel coding it was so difficult just we need to write a VLOOKUP things those things we can extract the data big data things was big data that what it has been extracted it has been stored somewhere else that what big data collecting huge number of volume data when we use for that if Facebook if you give the Facebook to your phone only storage neither app naade vadukondi what you will do you will upload your photo it will consume some space if you will upload video it will consume some space in your mobile everything was consumed in your mobile only how come the memory will be you can't take your photo also later on you cannot delete it you cannot show it but what big data is doing the use number whatever the see the day-to-day basis the Facebook and the Instagram is using 500 plus terabyte data has been using every day what is the data is a zeros and one only what you are typing data the file is data the mesh of the data if you are searching something it is a data whatever you do in mobile you are going to searching something search engine it has been creating some data మీరు హిస్టరీలో పోయి చూస్తే సెర్చ్ చేసింది ఉంటుంది కానీ అది కూడా డాటానే కదా అది డాటా స్టోరేజ్ ఉంటుంది మీ ఇక్కడ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ బిగ్ డేటా స్ట్రక్చరల్ డేటా అంటేనే మనకి ఏంటి ఎట్లా వస్తుందంటే కెన్ బి ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఫిక్స్డ్ ఫార్మాట్ database you people know the database the queries will be running as select star from the modification new strings you will be writing those things will be I will give a good example that might be the helpful for each and every IT sector if you the students which are coming the fourth year they need to know these things select star from new modification we will be giving the those things database queries are more important and it might be useful for any sector like it has been structured this need to be procedure to be followed select star from zero file to fifth file we need to get that data only it has been structured unstructured we can messy things we had a photos videos everything very messy data files gills everything was in unstructured semi structured means we had maintained the data structural data we will maintain the files as well like XML EML JSON Java scripting server logs you have a server logs For every application, we will clear the server log for every quarter. Why? Because the logs are generating. Logs is a data. ఇప్పుడు మీరు అమెజాన్ సర్చ్ చేస్తారు, అమెజాన్ వాడు మీ డేటా మొత్తం ఎట్లా డిలీట్ చేస్తాడు? మనకి ఇంకా స్పేస్ కావాలి కదా, మిగతా వాళ్ళకి స్పేస్ చేయాలంటే హీ విల్ డిలీట్ డేటా. బట్ యూ కెన్ సీ ఇట్. నేను సర్చ్ చేసినా చూడగలుగుతావు, కానీ అది నీ దగ్గర ఉంటుంది కదా. దట్ వాస్ క్లౌడ్ ఈజ్ మెయింటైన్. సీ దిస్ స్ట్రక్చరల్ వే. Structural way 0 to 1 bytes, unstructured whatever it may be putting. Semi-structured, it has been organized. We can use anything. Any data would be zeros and ones only. Zeros and ones only, the data is zeros and only. Why? Because my name is Kanti. How many times you will write it? How many times you will store it? It has been, data has been converted into zeros and bytes only. Zeros and ones will be easy to save as, and it consumes less number of data. This 5EC is useful for us when we are using the big data, like volume, massive amount of data, like huge amount of data we will be using. Velocity, speed, the speed we need to generate, like if you increase the speed means the load was applied on the application, like when the load was applied, it has been, memory was full means it will be slow. If you increase the memory like 2 GB, you are using 1 GB memory, 1 GB of data only, but you have a 2 GB of memory inside. The browser may be free. If your mobile is getting full means it will be hang, right? It won't open certain apps. That's what. If your memory is free means it will be useful. Very different type of text data like video, social media, Twitter, those things. Veracity, reliability and accurate data, like file related things, any secure related things, those things has been value meaningful instances. Extracting, like when you extract the XML files, those things. These are the usage of volume where you can use storage of 100 of petabytes. Velocity, speed will be generated. Stock market, in millisecond we want a stock manager, we can invest in millisecond, we need to invest. The speed need to be added, right? The application need to be free, like it has been need to be speedily, like within a second the shares will be changes. Variety different types of formats, texting, messaging, videos, those things. Uncertain, duplicate logs. This is value. The value is the insight of delivery data. This is how come this works. Architecture. You people know the RDBMS, Hadoop you are using. Inside the observation, what was the transaction, how TTL tools has been. The tools will be helpful to you to convert your data to databases. You are fetching the data from application or anything, any backend application, it has been RDBMS used. Database need to be performed somewhere else. Without database, we cannot fetch or bring the data. This one SAS, PaaS, SAS modules. The quite common things like virtual service storage, AWS as well. AWS, Amazon Azure services has been providing you the cloud services. That's it. They might be storing individually your data in a whatever you require as per your requirements. These were the process framework. Like these are the tools are using for us to get the data. Big data framework. It are the open source tools. We can download from Google and we can work on it. Hadoop and Spark, Kafka, Apache Kafka, MQ, MB, those things are used. The large number of files, data, data. ఇప్పుడు బ్యాంక్లో ఈ రోజు మొత్తం ఎంతమంది డేటా, ఎంతమంది ప్రాసెస్, ఎంతమంది కొత్తగా ఇచ్చారు, అంత డేటా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం. It has been processualized and it has been stored within a timing, as per security. It has been processualized. These tools can be used to protect your, like frame your data or else your trigger data, you get your data. Visualize timeline. How does it works? Action has been taken, need to efficiency organization, digital formation, website apps creation. The same way, whatever I told you, the cloud has been providing the personal insights. Benefits, cost efficiency, scalability, easy data sharing. You can pick anywhere and you can send your data. Global, user anywhere actions, anywhere you can using, like you can live anywhere and you can get the access. Those are the benefit things. Multi-clouding right now happening in the IT organization. Multi-clouding is, if you are going for a job interview, just throw your resume. I have this technology, whatever you want, you ask me. Only Amazon Web Services can't survive in the IT sector. We need to know the Azure, we need to know the cloud computing, IBM cloud, RT cloud. Everything we need to know. As a basic knowledge, anything. Why? Because whatever he is using, we don't know, right? We want to know Amazon Web Services. Everyone has, the mind has been noted Amazon Web Services. Was not those things. Azure had a drastic storage capacity. Google Cloud, it has been vast in the world. That's what the, as per the technology, multi-clouding is important to get our upgradations. Like individually, we cannot get into that, and it cannot be useful for us. Like I know only one thing. How many days you can work for one thing? Today you are teaching some Java. Tomorrow you need to teach the JavaScripting, right? It's a similar, but some extension. You work for the back end. Today you are working for the front end. Real-time application. Healthcare it might be using. Finance, retail. This was for your PPT purpose. I wrote it. Conclusion: data and clouding are deep interview technologies. As per, I will give the best example. AI was introduced by human only, and AI is facing the issues with human only. But the thing was, it will be useful. You are getting the data, anything with the AI. You are getting the things with the AI. You will have a proper information with the help of AI. Why? Because everything is kanlo dunya mutti mein. Everything was in your hand. You can do anything with the help of AI. Was integrated. Like it has been drastic change. Before that, we need to get anything means we will get it. Yesterday I tried PPT. AI, I gave the PPT. They gave the PPT. This is not a PPT. Just I took a reference from there. That's what. Any doubts, anyone? Madam, Zindabad Jai Hind. What? Tools. టూల్సా ఇప్పుడు మనం నోట్ చేసి తెలుసా మీకు పీపుల్ నోట్ చేసి పీపుల్ యూజింగ్ నోట్ చేసి రైట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద నోట్ చేసి it has been something. Node.js is an application level. We are using the a prompt. We are inventing front end prompt for the Node.js. It has been used within front end before 2008. It was using for the front end. Now Node.js has been used for the back end after 2019. It has been reliability when the Node.js was imported in the backend servers, backend code. It will be the reliability means it will skip you. The output may be delay. It will skip you, but it will provide accurate what is the output. It will be helpful for us to generate in the backend. Like whatever example I give. If you have any scripting, like any language, any Node.js related things, you are scripted. There is a Node.js scripting you have been imported for the JavaScript front end, right? It has been used for the front end application. You have wrote JavaScript and it has been imported, but it has been highly developed and it has been made to use in the backend as well. Backend means when the application is running, where the error is happening, it is directly throw over there. Node.js will helpful there. Like it won't wait for you where the line is happening. It will skip that line. It will show you red, but the rest of the things it will be executed with the help of Node.js. GitHub, you know, like GitHub. No, I will tell you that. Uh, I wrote one thing. I will show you. Ansible tower. Anyone know Ansible? Ansible. Ansible is like if we have a multiple servers. For example, the OS upgradation is need to be done for this college. How many computers we have in the lab? 100. individually you cannot go and put the pen drive and CD or CD. You cannot install or upgrade the OS, right? The Ansible is useful for that. The 100 servers has been created as a hub. It has been land. It's work under land. We will be, the Ansible has been using YAML language. It's look like XML. We will import like whatever the operating system we need to upgrade. We will import in the YAML language. The Ansible will be perform the activity for 100 company at a time. Like పింగ్ పాంగ్ సిస్టమ్, ఇది పింగ్ అంటే పాంగ్ అంటారు. పింగ్ ఎక్కడ అంటున్నాను? ఆన్సబుల్ అంటున్నాను. పాంగ్ అన్నిటికంటారు. వీడు పింగ్ అనగానే అన్ని పాంగ్ అంటాయి, 100 పాంగ్ అంటాయి. కానీ నువ్వు పింగ్ అనేది ఎక్కడ? ఆన్సబుల్లో. ఆన్సబుల్లో ఎంచుకుని ల్యాన్లో 100 systems has been connected one place. We will importing that Ansible to that particular commands, whatever requirement. Like you need to upgrade your OS. Like one application you need to upgrade, or one WebSphere application. We need to upgrade it. How come? We had a WebSphere team, IBM team will give you, this is the latest upgrade, we got it. They will provide you the data. We will import that into YAML language. That is the XML type of language. You people have heard about the XML. We will import in that. That only fix anything, everything. That tool, what we will do, once you will import and you will run the script like run, it will completely 100 servers at a time, it will be upgraded. No need to go for the individual server. That's what Ansible helps. GitHubs also you added. Git has been like extensions. It has been familiar and it has been changes. If general AI ఉంటుంది, general, you people had a general AI agent AI. If for example general, if we go for the general AI, the red bus was just created. Red bus. We'll go for the red bus app and we'll book the bus. But general AI, the upgradation of general AI, whatever the upgradation, what was happened? No, I want the red bus. I want to book a bus. I want so and so need to be stopped. I want this facility. I want to మినరల్ మంచి రెస్టారెంట్ లోపాలి, మంచి ఫుడ్ ఉన్న ప్లేస్ లోపాలి, బస్సు ఈ రూట్లోనే పోవాలి. ఆ టైప్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ ఇట్ హాస్ బీన్ ఇన్బిల్టెడ్ ఇన్ ద ఏఐ. Before that, we are using red bus, but Hyderabad to Bangalore, okay. But I want to, it should be stopped in Jadchalla. I need to have dinner in Karnool. You are giving your inputs. It will show you the route. That kind of bus it will show you. That was the general AI was upgraded as per your requirement. Dana, thank you. Thanks, bro. My HOD madam. My HOD madam. Bro.